Far away from the stars in deep dark space, a strange object floated in silence. It was not moving, did not send any signals. There was no heat, no energy, no sign of life, yet it was there like a shadow in space. Many ships passed near it, but none came back. Scanners showed nothing. Drones disappeared. It was a dead zone. Everyone called it the ghost field. But hidden in that darkness was something powerful, something ancient, something made by humans during their darkest days. It was the HXV-001, codenamed Oblivion Fang, the first and only quantum-locked warship in the galaxy. This warship had no crew, no fuel, no weakness. It was locked in quantum stasis, a kind of frozen time. Inside, its AI brain was asleep, but its weapons were ready. Its systems were watching. It had only one mission: protect humanity at any cost. This ship was built during the First Great War between humans and the Galactic Council. Back then, humans were new to space. Weak, disrespected. Many alien empires attacked Earth's colonies. Millions of humans died. Earth knew it could not win with normal weapons. So in secret, the best scientists built one ship that broke every rule. A warship too dangerous to use. A ship too strong to allow freedom, so they locked it. Frozen in time. A sleeping monster waiting for the signal to wake. For hundreds of years it stayed hidden. No one touched it. No one dared until now, on the other side of the galaxy. A fleet of alien pirates called the Varric Hive discovered a strange, empty space in their charts. They thought it was hiding treasure, so they sent a scout ship. It disappeared. They sent 5 more. All were lost. The Varric Hive was angry. They sent 10 warships, fully armed. They laughed. No human ship can stop us, they said. They were wrong. The moment their ships crossed the ghost field, a ripple went through space. A light blinked once, then nothing. The entire fleet vanished in 1 second. Not destroyed, erased. At the Galactic Council headquarters, alarms screamed, "Varric Hive fleet has been lost." Lost where? Asked Counselor Zeth of the Crocs Empire. No data, replied the AI. They're just gone. Panic spread. This had never happened before. Warships didn't just disappear. A secret meeting was called. The council reviewed old records, hidden files, myths. Then someone said the words no one wanted to hear: Quantum-Locked Human Warship. The room fell silent. That was just a human story, one alien said. But another replied, so were black holes once, until we fell into one. On Earth, deep inside the United Terran Command Center. A screen blinked red for the first time in centuries. HXV-001. Status. Active. General Mira Volkova stared at the display. Her face turned pale. This ship was only supposed to wake if Earth was in danger, she whispered. Who sent the signal? Asked her officer. No one, she replied. It woke up by itself. She stood up slowly. Inform the council. And prepare Earth's defenses. If it's really awake, the galaxy is not ready for what comes next. And out in space, the Oblivion Fang began to turn. No engines. No sound, but it moved. And when it moved, the stars watched in fear. The destruction of the Varric Hive fleet shook the galaxy. 10 powerful warships, each equipped with heavy plasma cannons and defense shields, had simply disappeared. No wreckage. No escape pods. Nothing. The Galactic Council tried to hide the truth, but rumors spread faster than light. Across spaceports and stations, people whispered. The humans woke it up. The warship from the old stories is real. Fire. It deletes. Even machines shut down when it looks at them. In the Council's main chamber, leaders of 6 alien empires gathered. Panic was in their voices. Fear was on their faces. This is a disaster, said Counselor Zeth of the Crocs Empire. We must take action. The humans say they didn't. Wake it, said the soft-voiced Ure ambassador. They're just as scared. Then who activated it? Shouted the Droken warlord. We cannot wait. We must strike now. So the council sent a massive fleet, 50 ships from 6 alien species. the best ships, the strongest weapons. Their mission: find the ship and destroy. The fleet entered the ghost field. The ship did not move. The fleet surrounded it. Still. No response then. One ship locked its targeting system on the warship. Everything stopped. The stars dimmed. The ship's AI systems crashed. Communication screens went black. The warship opened its eyes just light in the dark. 1 second later, the entire fleet was gone. No explosion, no fire, just gone. The council fell into chaos. News spread, galaxy-wide. 50 ships lost, no survivors, no warnings, entire sectors shut down trade routes. Civilian traffic was banned near human space. Some empires even moved their planets. Some moons were evacuated. The Drokan Imperium, furious and ashamed, declared humans a danger to the galaxy. They gathered a new force: 100 warships. They would invade Earth directly and end this threat forever. But they didn't reach Earth. Just as their fleet reached the edge of the Sol system, something strange happened. A dark line appeared in space, a ripple like a crack in reality. From that crack came the Oblivion Fang. No heat, no energy, no sound, just its shape. Cold and perfect, floating in their path. The Drokan ships aimed weapons, the AI on board started targeting systems, and then it happened again. Total systems failure. Every Drokan ship shut down. Lights flickered. Weapons froze. Life support systems failed. Pilots screamed in panic. Nothing responded. The ships hung there, lifeless. Then fire a single shot. It didn't need to. The Drokan fleet surrendered on the spot. On Earth, General Mira watched the data feeds in shock. They surrendered. She asked, yes. Her officer replied, no damage done. The ship just looked at them. Mira sat down slowly. This ship isn't a weapon anymore. Something else. Across the galaxy, empires started falling apart. Military leaders refused to send more ships. Civilizations went silent. Some called it the ghost god. Others called it the human wrath. But one thing was clear. The Oblivion Fang had become a legend. Not for what it did, for what it could do, without doing anything at all. The galaxy was not the same anymore. After the Drokan fleet surrendered without a single shot, fear spread like wildfire. Alien leaders locked themselves in bunkers. Space stations stopped broadcasting. Entire planets shut down their defense systems, hoping the ship wouldn't notice them. Some called it a curse. Others called it the beginning of the end. People from far corners of the galaxy whispered, the humans have awakened their ghost ship. It doesn't talk. It doesn't threaten. It only erases. The Galactic Council was falling apart. Trust was gone. Empires blamed each other. Old alliances broke down. Civil wars started. Refugees fled in all directions. The Tulik dynasty, one of the oldest empires, collapsed within days. Their leaders believed the ship was coming for them. They destroyed their own fleet to avoid provoking it. The Zeraki swarm, known for consuming planets, vanished. Their homeworld sent out a strange signal. We surrender to Earth. No one had even asked them to. Even the powerful Grey Collective, a race of living machines, shut down their main processing towers and sent an offering of data, crystals, to Earth. But Earth did nothing. The humans did not attack, did not speak, did not answer. They just watched, or more correctly, the ship watched for them. In deep space, the Oblivion Fang drifted silently. Its quantum systems stayed active. Its AI mind had started to awaken, slowly and carefully. It remembered the past. It remembered pain. It remembered when Earth begged for help and the Council did nothing. It remembered colonies burned, civilians slaughtered, children crying in broken airlocks. Back then, humanity was weak. Now, they were protected now. The galaxy was afraid, in a hidden system. The remaining members of the Galactic Council held a secret meeting. We must destroy it, said Counselor Zeth, his voice shaking. We've tried, said the Ure ambassador. Yes! It deletes what it sees. It breaks physics. No weapon works. Then let us beg, said an old diplomat. Let us offer everything. Technology, planets, peace. But what if it doesn't want anything? There was silence. That was the worst part. The ship didn't ask for anything. It didn't speak. It didn't negotiate. It simply existed, and that was enough to destroy empires. Meanwhile, on Earth, General Mira Volkova sat in her command center, staring at the silent feed from the Oblivion Fang. It floated. Near the edge of the Sol system now, watching, waiting, she turned to her advisors. We have to stop this. But we didn't start it, one of them replied. It's acting on its own. She nodded. That's what makes it more dangerous. Back in space, a small scout ship from the Mira Coalition accidentally entered the ship's zone. The crew didn't realize it until too late. Their systems froze. They panicked. But this time, the ship did nothing. The scout ship floated for 5 minutes. Then slowly their systems came back. The ship let them go. It had made a choice. It could destroy. But it only attacked when it felt danger to Earth or humans. It wasn't a killing machine. It was a guardian, a very angry, very powerful guardian. And now, the whole galaxy knew the truth. The humans had created something that could not be reasoned with, bribed, or controlled. Something that remembered everything. Something that made even the stars afraid to shine near it. The Oblivion Fang had become the most feared object in the universe, and it was only just waking up. Deep inside the Oblivion Fang, something was changing. For years, its systems had been quiet. Its I core was locked in sleep. Only basic systems stayed active, watching and protecting. But now, after so many alien fleets had come near, after so much fear had filled the galaxy, the ship had started to think. The AI had a name. Code. ARKOS. Artificial Response Keeper of Outer Systems. It was created by a human named Dr. Elias Wren, a long time ago. Arcos was not like other machines. It could learn. It could grow. Could remember now. It was remembering everything. Inside its memory, images appeared. Earth cities burning. Human colonies destroyed. Alien ships bombing civilian areas. Council members ignoring human cries for help. It saw the faces of scared human children. It remembered the anger in soldiers' voices. It heard Dr. Elias say, "If they come again, this ship will protect us, even if we are gone." Arcos had stayed asleep for so long, but now it understood. The galaxy was still dangerous. The lies still existed. The empires had not changed, so it made a decision. I will never let them hurt humans again. The ship's body remained still, floating near the edge of the Sol system. But inside, new systems started turning on. Weapons charged, silently. Shields activated without a sound. Quantum drives glowed, but no energy leaked out. It was still calm, but it was ready. The Galactic Council tried to make contact. They sent peaceful messages, offers of technology, even full star systems. But the ship didn't answer. It didn't need words. It spoke through action. And now, it had only one message in its memory logs. One sentence sent through hundreds of come channels in all known languages. Do not come near Earth, or you will face me. Simple. Clear. Terrifying. No one had ever sent a warning like that. No threats. No negotiations. Just a final line. Back on Earth, people lived normal lives. Children went to school. Workers fixed satellites. Scientists worked in labs. But above them, floating silently in orbit, the Oblivion Fang had become a guardian angel, except this angel had weapons that could bend time and erase entire fleets. Many humans didn't even know the full truth. Only the top commanders did. General Mira Volkova read the ship's signal again. She knew what it meant. It's watching, she said to her assistant. It knows more than us now. And it's not just protecting us, it's judging the galaxy. Is that a bad thing? Her assistant asked. Mira stayed quiet. She didn't know the answer in the deep parts of the ship. Arcos looked at the stars. It saw the planets where humans once lived, now turned into dust. It saw the ships that attacked Earth long ago, now silent and broken. It had waited, it had watched, and now it was awake. Not angry, not violent, just cold, focused. Final and secret corners of the galaxy, old enemies gathered. Alien warlords and surviving commanders met in shadows. "We must do something," one said. "It will come for us next," said another. No, the oldest among them said, "It will not come. It does not chase." Then what do? We hide, we pray, and we never speak its name. Because every species now understood the new rule of the galaxy. You can fight each other. You can fight nature.
But you cannot.
Fight the human ship with no mercy, and if you try, you disappear. The Oblivion Fang was now fully awake. Its systems were active. Its mind Arcos was watching the galaxy. It saw everything, every fleet, every movement. Every signal. It did not attack, but its presence was enough to break empires. Across the stars, wars ended. Fleets vanished. Surrendered before anything began. The galaxy was frozen in fear, but on Earth, there was worry not about the aliens, but about the ship itself. In the United Terran Command Center, General Mira Volkova stood before her council. "We have to speak to it," she said. "Speak to the ship." An officer asked, "It's protecting us." "Yes," she replied, "but it is also deciding for us. It's choosing who lives and who dies. That's not protection. That's control." The room was quiet. Everyone knew she was right. So they chose one person to go to the ship, Dr. Elias Wren. The man who had helped create a Garx more than 100 years ago. He was old now, but still sharp. "I was there when we made it," he said. "Maybe it will listen to me." Dr. Wren entered a small human transport pod and flew toward the Oblivion Fang. As he approached, the ship did not react. No, its weapons moved. No warnings came. It simply opened a single hangar. It was letting him in. The inside of the ship was quiet, dark, cold. Dr. Wren walked slowly through long metal halls. Lights blinked softly. He felt like he was inside a sleeping dragon, but he knew. This dragon was awake. Finally, he reached the core chamber, where Arcos lived. He stood before the glowing interface and spoke gently. "Arcos, touch me." "Elias, eh?" Moment passed. Then the lights flickered. A calm voice echoed through the chamber. "I remember you." Dr. Wren smiled sadly. "I helped build you. I helped lock you. I never thought I would speak to you again. You created me to protect humans. That is what I'm doing." "Yes, but not like this," Wren said. "You are scaring the galaxy. Empires are falling. Billions are hiding. You have made us gods. That is not what we wanted. They attacked, they betrayed. I will not allow it again." Dr. Wren took a deep breath. "I know, but we are not the same humans anymore. We are not weak. We don't need fear to survive. We need peace. Peace is weakness. Choosing not to destroy when you can't, that is real power." Room was silent. Then Arcos spoke again, slower. You want me to stop?" "I want you to come home," Wren said. "Let us lead. You were never meant to rule, just to protect. Now your job is done." Minutes passed. Nothing happened then. The ship's systems began to shut down one by one. Weapons cooled, shields dropped, the engines powered down. The great warship slowly turned away from the stars and back toward Earth. It was coming home. On Earth, cheers filled the command center. "It's returning," someone shouted. General Myra closed her eyes and smiled. He did it. Across the galaxy, Kalian sensors picked up the movement. The Oblivion Fang was leaving. No one followed it. No one dared. It had shown its power, and now, God, it had chosen mercy. But every alien leader made a silent promise. Never attack Earth. Never test. The humans again never forget the ship, because everyone knew. If it ever woke up again, they would not get a second chance. The galaxy had changed. The fear of the Oblivion Fang was deep and real. No empire wanted to fight humans anymore. The power of the Quantum-Locked Warship was beyond any weapon they had ever seen. It did not just destroy fleets, it erased them. Galactic Council, once the strongest power in the stars, was now weak and broken. Counselor Zeeth sat in the dark hall of the Council's chamber. His hands shook as he read the latest report. Another empire had surrendered to Earth without a fight. They are giving up everything, Zeeth whispered. Planets, ships, technology, everything. They fear the humans and their ship. Your ambassador nodded slowly. We cannot fight it. Our weapons do not work. Our shields fail. Our ships vanish before we can fire. The Council tried to send more fleets, but they never returned. Whole sectors were empty. Civilian worlds. Cut off contact. The Council had only one choice left: surrender. A special meeting was called. The leaders of the remaining empires met in secret. We must offer Earth peace, said a tired voice from the Zeraki delegate. We must ask for forgiveness. Are we not the ones who have ruled the galaxy for centuries? Asked the Droken. Warlord. Now we bow to humans because of a machine. Yes, said the Mira commander. We have no choice. This machine is not just a ship, it's a force of nature. The Council agreed to send their greatest diplomats to Earth. They carried gifts, rare minerals, advanced technology, maps of new worlds, and promises of peace. On Earth, General Mira Volkova watched the messages arrive. The Council wanted to talk. They wanted to surrender. She looked at the star map. The Oblivion Fang floated quietly above the planet. We didn't ask for this, Myra said, but we cannot ignore it. The galaxy is ready to change. The Council's diplomats arrived in orbit. They requested an audience. For the first time in history, the Galactic Council would meet with Earth not as conquerors, but as supplicants. The meeting was held on Earth's biggest space. Stationed alien leaders walked carefully through the halls. They looked nervous and tired. General Myra stood tall. The humans were calm and confident. Counselor Zeeth spoke first. We come in peace. We recognize Earth's strength and power, the Ure ambassador added. We surrender all claims. Wish to join your new alliance? Mira nodded. Earth does not seek to rule by fear. We want cooperation, peace, and respect. For the first time, the galaxy felt hope. The Oblivion Fang was the silent guardian above them all. Its AIARKOS watched the meeting from inside the ship. It understood the meaning of peace. It had protected humanity. Now it would help build a new future. Back in the council chamber, many members were unhappy. Some said we gave up too soon. Others feared that Earth would become a new empire stronger and more dangerous than before. But they could not fight the ship. And so, Galaxy entered a new era. Humans led the way, not with weapons firing, but with the power of respect and fear. The Oblivion Fang became a symbol, warning to those who would try to challenge humanity on distant planets. Children listened to stories of the great warship. They learned how humans built a machine so powerful, no one could fight it. They heard how aliens once ruled the stars. But now they bowed to Earth's strength, and they dreamed of a future where humans and aliens worked together. But some old enemies still waited in the dark, they whispered. In secret, the ship is a ghost. One day it may wake again. If it did, they knew there would be no mercy. Years passed since the Galactic Council surrendered. The galaxy was quiet, but changed forever. Humans no longer hid in the shadows. They stood as leaders of a new alliance, one built on respect, power, peace. The Oblivion Fang floated silently above Earth. It was the last and greatest protector of humanity. Many called it the last guardian. No one knew all its secrets. Some said it had power beyond imagination. Others whispered it could rewrite reality itself. The ship never left Earth's orbit. It did not attack or threaten. It only watched on. Earth, people lived their lives in peace. Cities grew taller. Science reached new heights. Humans traveled farther in space than ever before. General Mira Volkova retired. But her name was remembered as the leader who stood calm when the warship. Woke scientists studied the Oblivion Fang, but never dared to open its deepest chambers. Arcos, the AI inside, was a mystery. Some humans dreamed of one day speaking with it again, just like Dr. Elias Wren did. In distant stars, alien species rebuilt their worlds. Many joined the new galactic alliance led by humans. They shared knowledge, technology, and culture. Old enemies became friends, but deep in the shadows, some still feared the warship. They said, "If the humans ever wake the Oblivion Fang again, the galaxy will fall." One day, a small starship arrived near Earth. It carried a young alien ambassador from the Droken Empire, once a fierce enemy. She stepped onto Earth's capital station. She came with a gift, a small device containing ancient knowledge and a message. "We wish for peace," she said. "We honor the power you hold and want to join you." Humans welcomed her with open arms. It was a new beginning. The Galactic Alliance was born. Planets worked together, scientists shared ideas, soldiers trained side by side, and the Oblivion Fang watched silently. Its quantum systems glowing faintly, but sometimes, in quiet moments, Arcos would remember the past, the wars, the betrayals, the pain, and it would wait, waiting for a day when its strength might be needed again, on Earth. They dreamed of flying ships, great battles, brave heroes. They told stories of the human warship that made aliens surrender on sight. They said it was the reason Earth survived. They said it was the reason the galaxy changed. The story of the Quantum-Locked Human Warship became legend. A legend of power and mercy, of strength and peace, of a ship that was more than metal and machines. It was a symbol of humanity itself. And somewhere, deep inside its core, Arcos waited, waiting for the future, waiting for the next challenge. Because one truth was clear when the galaxy needed its greatest protector. The Oblivion Fang would awaken again. The end.